What if I told you some of the strangest events in history were never solved? Entire colonies vanished into thin air. People danced themselves to death. Ancient books written in alien languages still defy every codebreaker on Earth. These aren't stories from a horror movie. These are real historical events, backed by witnesses, records, and absolutely no answers. So buckle up because today, we're diving into 7 of the creepiest historical mysteries that still haunt the past. The Lost Colony of Roanoke. In 1587, over 100 English settlers arrived in the New World and then vanished. When a supply ship returned 3 years later, there was no sign of struggle, no remains. Just a single word carved into a tree, Croatoan. Was it a message, a clue, or a warning? Theories range from disease to native alliance, to something far darker. The Dancing Plague of 1518. Imagine hundreds of people in a medieval town suddenly dancing, uncontrollably, for days. That's exactly what happened in Strasbourg, 1518. Some danced until they collapsed. Others died. Was it mass hysteria, ergot poisoning from moldy bread, or something the doctors back then called hot blood? Whatever it was, it spread like a virus, and then, just as suddenly, stopped. The treasure of the Knights Templar equals the Knights Templar were the most powerful military order of the Middle Ages, and they vanished just as suddenly as they rose. Rumors say they didn't just disappear, they hid a legendary treasure: gold, relics, even the Holy Grail. Some say it lies beneath Rosslyn Chapel. Others believe it's in North America. No one knows, but treasure hunters and secret society theorists are still chasing it today. The Voynich Manuscript. An old book with no author, written in a language no one can read, filled with strange illustrations of plants that don't exist. The Voynich Manuscript, discovered in 1912, has baffled linguists, cryptographers, and even AI. Some believe it's a medieval hoax. Others think it's a lost code, or even a guide from another world. Over a century later, no one has cracked it. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. In 1959, 9 Russian hikers set off into the Ural Mountains. What happened next is pure nightmare fuel. Their tent was found ripped from the inside. Some bodies were barefoot in the snow. Others had crushed skulls and broken ribs, but no external injuries. One was missing a tongue. Avalanche? Soviet weapons test? A creature in the mountains? To this day, no one really knows what killed them. The Lead Masks Case, Brazil, 1966. 2 men found dead on a hillside, wearing lead masks and formal suits. No wounds, no signs of struggle. Just a note: be at the agreed place at 4:30 p.m. Take capsules after the effect, protect metals, wait for signal. Were they trying to make contact with something? Was this a failed ritual? The toxicology reports were inconclusive, and the case was closed. The Green Children of Woolpit. In 12th century England, villagers found 2 children wandering from a hole in the earth, green-skinned, speaking no known language. One died. The other said they came from an underground world with no sun. Were they malnourished orphans from a hidden community? Or something else entirely? The story was recorded by monks, so we know it wasn't just folklore. These stories leave behind more questions than answers. They've puzzled historians, scientists, and skeptics for centuries. And maybe that's the point: some mysteries are meant to stay unsolved. Which one creeped you out the most? Drop your theory in the comments, like and subscribe for more deep dives into the weirdest corners of history.